we have got this great big panel here. Now, we also have space in the front here for another panel. Now, I think that if we have one 200 watt panel in the front, then that will, in the right sun, will run the aircon, which is at the very back down there. It will run the aircon in probably eco or nighttime mode on about 16 degrees, half the fan, and it will run it for free off the power of the sun, enabling us to carry on doing what we do in hotter climates. Yeah, there's going to be times where it's going to be using the battery, and that's okay, but if we can get more power into the battery with another solar, then that's going to be a big win. But the problem is getting a solar panel in there, the right size and the right power. But we found one, the perfect solar panel for that installation. So this is the Renogy ShadowFlux 200. And you've got to admit, it's a bit of a sexy panel. Now, what makes this panel better than any other panel we found? Well, let me tell you. Now, as well as this being smaller and lighter than any other panels of its size, it also holds one magical feature as well, is that this can be partially covered by a shadow or a tree, but you're still going to get the same power because of the technology that's built into it and the fact that it's designed to do such a thing. Now, Renogy has been round and has been within the camper van and off-grid industry for a long time. So you know that, and we know that we've got something from a company that is well trusted and knows what it's doing. So this is an N-type solar panel and it's got 16 bus bars. Now, the most important thing about it is efficiency. Now, efficiency, a lot of you might not know about this, but the efficiency in a solar panel is probably the one thing that you want to look at. The higher the efficiency, well, the more power you're going to draw off the sun and the more efficient it's going to be at doing that. This panel is 25% efficient. To put this into perspective, our previous panels that were on the van, well, they were about 18% efficiency. And it doesn't sound like a lot. But when you're wanting to pull power into your van, the efficiency is a lot, and it means a lot. So the higher the efficiency, the better the solar is. So to put this into layman's terms, this square section here, you can see they're all in sections. There are 16 bus bars in each single section. For this solar panel, 16 bus bars will give you 25% efficiency. Again, to put it in perspective, 9 bus bars will give you 22% efficiency on a solar panel like this. 21% efficiency to 25% efficiency, you don't think, that's not a great deal. But it is. When you're pulling free power in from the sun, 21 to 25, that's a hell of a lot. And don't forget, if you had a shadow going over, say, this side of the solar panel, this side is doing all the work, but you're still pulling in the same amount of power because of what it is and how it's made. Now, for us, putting it on the van and running the aircon off it, well, that is a necessary. We need to have as much power off such a small panel coming into the van, and that's why we've chose to go with the Renogy one, because it does seem to be the best one on the market out there right now. Yeah, it comes in at a higher price, but I would rather have a better quality solar panel pulling in more power than what we've got there now. To be honest with you, if we'd have known about these before we got the other solar panel, well, we'd have probably fitted 4 of these on the van, giving us 800 watts of solar. 800 watts of solar with this type of panel, now that will be a game changer. First of all, I need to extend them because they need to go from the roof right to the back of the van. So, time to see Uncle Stu to see if he's got a solution to fix that problem. So for us to do the job properly and get the solar panel up there, we do need a couple more things. We do need a reel of a solar cable. Now, that's 30 metres. That was £43 from 12 Volt Planet. Also, we need a 120 MPPT because it's a 200 watt solar panel. So that was, off the top of my off the top of my head, £69 off 12 Volt Planet. We did pay for them, that's where we got them from, because we always use 12 Volt Planet. So, you have got an extra cost when you're putting them back on. So, bear that in mind. Right, so to get the actual glands in the van, I don't want to cut any more holes in it, but we're going to use one of these. It's a double gland, and the bonus about it is, in that gland there, that goes right the way through to the van, which is all sealed, and as you can see right inside, hasn't had a drop of water in it. We're going to either go in here, or we're going to go in there. That's got cables in it, like the CCTV, the network cable for the Starlink, things like that. So I think just going in there, putting another gland in, we will be absolutely perfect. Right, I have extended our cables, so they're going to go in the van, and then we've got all these cables here, and yeah, now it's time to get the solar panel and put it up there. The moment of truth. Negative. And positive. Like a bloody glove, and we seem to have enough there to open the max air fan and it not alter it. So right, let's bolt this down to the frame and then we can carry on. Cables are all in, they're all tidy. Now we've just got to pass them through that there to the inside of the van, and then we can seal this back up then. Cables are all in now, that's all sealed down, so that's all waterproof. So now we just need to go and connect the Renogy solar panel to the new MPPT. So I've got the MPPT fitted just down there, as you can see. Right, so we brought it outside, and it's a bit cloudy out here today, so we're not getting maximum solar, but as you can see, we're getting around about 100 watts. Now, if I use this and cover some of it up, you can still see on the screen there's no real change. So what the solar panel's doing is it's putting more through one side when other bits get covered, so it's like sun on it. So like if there's, you know, snow on it, or there's a shade on it or something like that, it's still allowing the other side of the panel to basically work a little bit harder than everything else. So it's doing what it's meant to be doing, which is brilliant for us and brilliant for our batteries.
Because we had to pull all the drawers out to get the wiring through and down for the MPPT, when we've pulled the drawers out, there was a load of stuff behind them. So I'm going to get into the holes, I'm going to clean all behind there because it's not had a deep clean since the drawers were last out, and on top of that I've got washing to do, I have to strip the beds, and I actually want to deep clean the bathroom. Right, so I have decided I'm going to start with the bathroom. So I'm taking everything out of here, like absolutely everything's coming out, and then I'm going to do ceilings all the way down and get it all nice scrubbed up and clean, because I can't remember the last time where we were in a place and I had the chance to take absolutely everything out, clean the fans, clean everything. Gonna get in there with a toothbrush, as you do, and just scrub it. Now I'm a big massive advocate of Sif. I love it. Loved it. My mum, my nan, everyone used it, and I just think it gets everything clean, like really easily. So I'm gonna crack on with this whilst doing washing in between. So yeah, bit boring but needs done, so let's crack on with it. One thing I've noticed, because you've got limited space, you've obviously got like your mirror here and whatever, and just behind you get these black marks. So I'm gonna have a good go at getting them off. And as well, because we have a spare table that we have hooked up on here, we've also got black marks on there. So, but our ceiling's absolutely rank. I don't even know how that's got that bad. So yeah, this is gonna be fun and games, isn't it? see if I can get these black marks off. Oh! Yes, we can! It's a win at life right there, isn't it? Right, I'm going to crack on with this. That mark there, I'm having a bit of an issue getting out. So I have another product that we actually picked up on a campsite in Spain, which is for, it's called textile cleaner, and it's actually for plastics and things. So I'm just going to, she says, I'm just going to spray a little bit of that on there and let it do its thing. Now, I wouldn't normally mix chemicals, but it's really, really good. So hopefully that'll get that little mark out. Otherwise it's going to annoy the life out of me. Right, let's just let it do its thing. Right, now the actual fan up here as well, I don't know whether you can see here, it gets absolutely manky because you've got all the stuff coming in from the outside, and then when that's on, it's blowing all the air out. So I'm going to actually spray that with the textile cleaner as well. And then I've got my good old trusty brush. I'm going to get in there. Absolutely minging. But I like when I get to have days like this where I can just keep clean everywhere. It makes the whole van smell like new. Right, everywhere in the bathroom has had a good scrub down, and I'm actually leaving the sieve on there for a good, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes. Because what a lot of people don't realise about cleaning products is when you actually use them and when you actually read the instructions, you're supposed to leave them on and then wipe them off. So I'm leaving them all on. I'm also going to go and check the washing machine because I've got a load to put on. So I will be back.
A few minutes later.
Right, so I have just sprayed down all the walls in the bathroom. So as you can see, they are looking a lot cleaner, and all the grit and grime has gone down to the floor. And it's not perfect, but behind my mirror I managed to get majority of that little mark off. So, and then on that wall I've got the other marks off there, so I can start putting stuff back in here now. And then I've just got the floor to clean. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to crack on and carry on cleaning.
Much, much, much later.
Right, so it is a little bit later on in the day. I have managed to get 2 loads of washing done. I've got 1 in the dryer now. So once that's done, I'll have had 3 loads done. I didn't manage to do the bed. However, I have been out to the shops, and because everyone has been so busy today doing jobs and whatnot, I said I would take care of tea for everyone, for the Rooks and for us. So I'm going to do a quick shepherd's pie. I'm going to do some roasted carrots and some broccoli, and everyone will get fed.
Now we've got 2 more jobs. We've got an engine preheater, and we get to swap the diesel heater as well, because Paul's got new ones. HLN, I think it is, or HLN. Is it HLN or HLM? We'll see. HLN. N for Nobby. Right, so we are going to be fitting this, which is the HLN Aqua 5K coolant heater, and the kit comes with everything you could possibly want to do it. Even your fuel pipe is in a protective sleeve. So fuel pipe pump, entry for your fuel tank, then you've got cables for the fuel pump, then you've got an exhaust system, which is a proper exhaust system. As you can see, it's not got the just a hole in and out, proper exhaust, a mountain bracket, an air pipe which is double lined, loads of water pipe, more electricals, and then all these connections to connect to the water system in the van. Now, let's have a look at the main gubbins of the setup. There we go. That is it. That is your engine preheater. That will, we have marked up some little things in there, 'cause, yeah, we just have. So, it's diesel, 5 kilowatt, 12 volts. It's the I don't even know what that word says.
Aquino?
It's that one. Anyway, so that's going to be getting fitted into Paul's van, because we do have a little bit of a trip planned. And it's going to get very cold where we're going. So this little trip consists of, we're going on the little trip.
I'm going on the little trip.
And we're going on a little trip as well.
And the funny thing about it is, we're all going to need things that make the engine go warmer, because this little trip will be a little bit chilly. So after doing a little bit of research and a little bit of a looking into things and a little bit of common sense on the internet, we found out that these night heaters from HLN, well, they come in a lot better than the Basco ones or the other make. Can't remember what the Eberspacher. Yes, these tend to be a lot better from what we've seen online and people doing tests. These are the new kids in town. So Paul has got one, and you've also got the night heater as well, haven't you?
Yes, we have, yes.
So Paul's swapping the night heater over, and swapping the well, not swapping, we're fitting the engine preheater. So yes, we got to get it in and find out where we're putting it. Now we think with Paul's, we're going to go on this cross beam just there, because it will fit just nice on there. Right, so we got the mounting plate on. Now the mounting plate is funny because you mount it on either side, which is good, but you actually cut in with these into there, so it's actually cutting the thread as you're tightening it up. There's no thread in there, that is cutting its own way. Right, so there is the unit as it is now. Now the reason we've done this, we've put the fuel intake pipe on there, we've connected the electrics up. Reason we've done that is because once this is all in and bolted in to the van, it's going to be a little bit difficult for us to get in and get our hands in and mess around with stuff. So we thought, attach everything we can to it now. That goes to your fuel pump, which we can get to that easy, but if this is in and in a tight spot, to get in there to get to the plugs, it's going to be hard. So yeah, leave them as they are, then we can just lower that in and fasten it in and then go from there. Right, we're at the point now where we need to mount it, so Paul's going to pass it down in that big hole there, if we can see, and then we're going to mount it to the side piece just there.
You alright there?
No.
Oh look, you've got help.
Hi. Hi, can you all help me up, please? Hi.
Do you want a hand?
Hi, doll. You
That's
okay?
it, Dolly's helping. Raven's helping too.
You just stay here. Can you bring my pillow? Yeah? Thank you. Oh, thank you. I've got work to do now, so can I carry on? Hey? Can I? No? You trying to push me back under? Yeah? Is that what you're trying to do? Got my glasses back. Okay, that's it. Family meeting over. Yeah?
Poppy, go and say hello to Dad.
Hi, Pop.
I don't think she's interested, she's got a stick. How's it going? Thought I'd come and check on you.
It's not. We're having a nightmare where we're trying to mount it because it's too hard, and that's not something I would say very often.
Someone's broke him. He's broke. Can you get me a new one? One that's not broke? Turn round. Turn round. You think you're coming in that van today? You can think again. Showering outside. Right, well, we've got another busy day ahead of us with upgrades, cleaning, everything else that's going on. So to keep me and Neil going, I'm obviously going to have to make us a holy. But I'm a little bit excited today as well because I have just found out that something special is back with Holy. Now, not so long ago, I had a little bit of what you could call a geek out moment because Holy decided to collaborate with something very special. SpongeBob! Well, guess what? The collaboration is back and it's just got even bigger and better because it's not just SpongeBob anymore. Oh no! They have got the whole of Bikini Bottom as thermos shakers. That's right, they've got all of them. Not just SpongeBob anymore, he's not the only star of the show. And when I say he's not the only star of the show, what am I talking about? Patrick! Patrick has now got his own flavoured drink. That's right, Patrick has got his own flavour, starfruit and hibiscus. And let me tell you, I have been converted over to the iced teas because of this bad boy here. So previously you had SpongeBob flavour, which is pineapple green tea. It's tropical, it's light, it's refreshing, and basically everything you'd imagine if you'd ever seen that pineapple under the sea. But I'm sorry, SpongeBob, at the moment, Patrick's winning out on the flavour over the pineapple one for me. Now, if you are new to Holy, what is really, really good, at the moment they've got a special offer on for a starter set trio pack, where you get to taste the milkshakes. Yep, milkshakes, they are also delicious. You get the hydration drinks, you get the teas, so you get to taste different flavours. That's $49.99 at the moment, and you get a plastic shaker with it. But you can also upgrade. It's not just the newcomers that Holy have got covered either. If you are a returning customer and you want to stock up on your iced tea SpongeBob flavours because they're back in stock, they are currently doing a bundle where again you will be able to upgrade. Now, if you did want to upgrade and get one of the thermos shakers, I can honestly say these are the best things that we've had since being on Holy because you put your drink in them and they literally keep your drink cold all day. We've had these on the dashboard of the van while we've been driving. The sun's been blaring down and these have literally kept our drinks freezing cold all day long. It's a win-win situation with these things. And they're cute. Now don't forget, if you are interested in getting yourself some Holy, whether you're a new customer or whether you're a returning customer, we do actually have discount codes. And what we'll do is put a link in the description for that, so you can get yourself, even on top of the offers that they've got going on at the moment, you can get yourself a cheeky little discount on top of what they're already discounting. Right, well I've been prattling on long enough anyway, so I'm gonna do Neil one of these as well because funnily enough he actually also likes it. Best get that out to him before he shouts at me because there's so much to do today.
Right, update what's going on. It's been a bit of a nightmare. We got it mounted in there. We did end up having to take the wheel arch out, but that is in there now, fixed in, and we're literally just connecting pipes up. We've got to connect the water pipes up now, then we can feed all the electrics through, then we can concentrate on the diesel. Right, next thing on the heater, we've got to fit this into the tank. We've got all the cables in, we've got all the fuel line in, and we've even undone the tank. So we'll drop the tank down. Obviously, we don't want all of this going in, but we'll make the hole, drop it down, see where it comes to, and then basically put that down and just have it probably about that much in the bottom so you can't run the tank dry. Right, good thing about this, good thing about this as well, you do get a spare glow plug, which I've never seen with any other company that do any type of night heater. There she goes! Right, so you got diesel pump up there. Paul's made a hole in the tank, which you can't find.
Oh yeah,
Have you got?
I forgot the rubber now.
Honest to God, putting this in has been it's just been a comedy of errors. Right, so that is in there, and we're just going to screw it down with a load of screws and get it all nice and tidy. But which way did we want the... I'd say go that way, Paul. So we do have a rubber underneath this, and then it's going into the tank. So everything's fighting us, isn't it, mate?
I'm not made of elastic, that's a problem.
We've never done a job that has fought us more than this has. Every corner has been a fight.
No comment, no comment.
Yeah. Today's a new day, and it's not starting as good as it did yesterday. It's the same. And that's that in. We're at the tank up now. Well,
We're getting old.
we are both aching. Also, just to let you know, if you do want one of these heaters fitting, we're not available to do it. Right, we have got the tank plumbed in, and now we're just purging it down to the actual heater. And we are starting to get a little bit of a puff down there of some smoky smoke. Now we just got to wait and see what happens. We'll wait to see if these pipes get warm, which they should do soon. Obviously it's going to warm these pipes and go through the whole system. It'll be, I'll probably say 15-20 minutes before the engine's warming up. It will take a little bit, but I'll wait and see what happens. Maybe shut it down and put it outside. Right, so it's just burning off the extra crap now. Right, we're all going, and have a look at the thermal camera, you'll see. So you can see things on that, and now it's starting to warm up. Pipes going through the engine. The engine hasn't been run, but you can see, yeah, that pipe there, that's starting to get hot. So there are all the leftovers from the actual coolant heater. And don't forget, you do get a spare glow plug as well. So that is brilliant. And you also got extra pipe if you need it as well. All adds to the spare pile, doesn't it? So what are the bonuses of having an engine preheater? Well, if you're in cold conditions, it means that you can heat your engine up before you start it. We all know that your engine really doesn't like being started when it's cold. It starts knocking, banging, clattering, and before you know it, something's going to go kaplunk, kaplonk, kagone, and you're in trouble. But also, another reason for an engine preheater, I mean, we call them engine preheaters, they're called basically coolant heaters. If you were living on a boat or a barge or something like that, and you wanted a radiator system, you could use something like that to heat the water up to do the radiators. Some people use them as a means of hot water in the van and things like that. So there's multiple reasons why you would fit one and why you would have one. So we're fitting them to go to the Arctic because we know it's going to be cold. Although we're not going to be going there when it's minus 40 and basically doing an Alex Frood. We're not doing that. But we want to be prepared just in case that type of situation happens and it gets to minus 15, minus 20, and having one of them on the van, well, it's going to give your engine a little bit more of a help in the morning, isn't it? So, and definitely me and Stu are going to be putting them onto our vans as well, so it's well worth it, well worth it. Oh, and look at that, there she is. What have you been doing?
I've been sorting the van out.
Oh.
Done the bathroom,
Oh.
did the fridge,
Oh.
did the freezer, which was like...
A mess.
Yeah, it was ready to sink the Titanic, the amount of ice in there.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm about to make some Toblerone fun.
Very nice. Well, there you go. Right, well, I think we'll leave this one here, and we've got diesel heaters to fit next, and other things to do while we're here. So get them done, and we'll. Never ends. So, right, we shall get gone, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
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 So, solar on the roof.